What is going on, guys? Steve here. Welcome back to Football Manager 2019. This is Stoke. This is how we look at the moment. Only Butland and Abdoulaye Touré remain from the original team that we took over all those years ago. We're about to go into another campaign. Yeah, we're in the World Cup year, of course we are. I've just finished this season in my Newport save on stream, so it's a little bit confusing. I thought we'd already done it, but it's a pain in the backside, this is, because it's so difficult to judge where you are in the league. So what will happen is we'll probably end up having played a lot more games than our opponents, or we'll have played a lot less. In the Newport save, right up until the last day of the season, I had 3 games in hand, all the way up until literally the last, obviously, 3 games, and I had to catch them up in the same week. I had 4 games in 9 days in my Newport save. If that happens this year on this save, I think we have the squad big enough to cope. What I have to do is move a few people out. So he's not registered, Marriott's not registered, both out on loan. So there we go. That now gives me the players that I'm going to be able to choose. These are the ones that are going to start the game. We have an injury to Baba, and Stulak is suspended. Not quite sure what that's from. They don't carry on from last year, so it must have been was it the Community Shield? I don't know what happened. Maybe he got sent off pre-season. I've got no idea. Either way, De Silva at left back, Markovic and Mia as the 2 centre-backs. Vagnoman is the right-back. Thiago Maia CDM, with Gibbs White being the Mazzala in the midfield there, commanding the whole area. Berardi on the right, Abdoulaye Touré as the cam, Asensio on the left, and Jovelic up front, with a very, very strong bench. Olmo, Douglas Luiz, Adam Ida, Kingsley Coman, Ryan Kent, Melagoni, and Broughton. No goalkeeper on the bench as normal. John Ruddy is still our backup keeper, but of course he is retiring at the end of this season, so we'll need to find another one. I've been toying with the idea for a couple of seasons now to actually upgrade Jack Butland, go and get ourselves a top class goalkeeper. But every time I go to do it, and every time I think about doing it, Butland has these string of games that make me think, do you know what, I don't know if another goalkeeper could have done what he just did. So yeah, I always put it off. So Asensio with the first shot of the season, he's hit the post, and it's come all the way back out to Berardi, who's won a corner, but I think he was... No, it is a corner. I thought it was offside for a second. Manchester United and Manchester City have won both of their opening games. This is the season, right? I'm feeling it. I'm feeling confident. This is the year we win something significant. And I don't mean the FA Cup or the League Cup. We win either the League or the Champions League. Now, I feel like we've got a better chance of winning the league than we do the Champions League. Although it does mean that we can't really afford any real sort of slip-ups. Last year, we went on an unbelievable run where we didn't lose a game from January all the way up until maybe the last... Well, I don't think we lost a game, did we? I'd have to check. I think we dropped points at Manchester United, but apart from that, we went on some sort of 16-17 game... just rampage where we tore people to pieces. We didn't make any mistakes, and we were good. We've strengthened, kind of, and I was going to say, and we're 1-0 down. We've strengthened, I think. I don't know, have we brought anybody in? We actually, maybe we haven't strengthened. We got rid of Tellez. That's a weakness, because now we're playing De Silva, who does have good potential, but because Baba is out injured, we got rid of Mariano. Abdoulaye Touré comes in instead of him, theoretically. Adam Ida's come in now because he's back off loan from Dortmund. So, I don't know, we've basically done a Liverpool, I think. We've not strengthened necessarily, but we haven't, we've sort of aged as a team, right? So, we were good, but we were a fairly young team. Now we've developed even more. We've brought in Olmo as replacement, of course. He's sort of rotation. He's on the bench at the moment. There's Jovelic, and he has put us ahead. Abdoulaye Touré with the assist, 17 minutes in. It was a bit of a dodgy start, really. We were going end to end there for a little bit, and now all of a sudden we're in front. And hopefully, if we can get one more, that'll catapult us to the dizzy heights of the top of the Premier League. We're third currently after one game played. I would like to just see off Newcastle very early on, kill the game off. I should say, there it is. Great save from Dubravka from the rebound from Torre. He's about 6 yards out, Calvert-Lewin style, and he's made a great save. We've got some phenomenal subs to bring on this year compared to last year. Last year we had some good subs, but they weren't really like, oh, these are definitely going to change the game. We have Olmo, Douglas Luiz, Ryan Kent, etc. to bring on as subs this year, which I'm really happy about. Berardi has scored an absolute banger there. Dubravka, I've just praised him, and he's gone and done that, which is quite embarrassing as far as he and Newcastle United are concerned, but I'm all right with it. Çalhanoğlu on the opposite side there, looking a little bit fatigued going into the interval. As is Berardi, actually. Berardi not necessarily match fit, and it does come down to the lack of preparation for this season because of the the players coming back from their holiday and the fact that the season started only a couple of weeks after they came back. We had very little time, if any at all, really, to get pre-season friendlies in. So I'm not too concerned about the fitness just yet because it's the nature of this season. We're going to have to cope with players playing fatigued, and you'll see it if you've not played FM ever, or you've not got this far in your save, as Jovelic bears down on Dubravka, scores a goal, very comfortable finish for him. He was of course the league's top goal scorer last year, so obviously looking to continue that. But as I was saying, if you've not got this far in your save, you wouldn't be used to it, but if you have played this far, you'll know that past sort of January, February time, you start playing against teams who've got that sort of what I have there in terms of fitness condition. It's not too much far off that when you start the game because everybody is just knackered because you're literally playing. Like I said, I played 4 games in 9 days on the other save, and that wasn't uncommon. Other teams had to go through it, and you all go through it at different times, so it's not even like you're on an even playing field. Sometimes you'll play and you'll be completely fit, whereas the opponent isn't, and then the other time when you play them in like a reverse fixture, it's the other way round. It's a little bit frustrating. I'm only going to make one save here. Berardi will come off very shortly, but we've just brought on Douglas Luiz, just a bit of a pair of fresh legs in the middle. Thiago Maia comes off. 2 players I have in my Newport save, actually, Douglas Luiz and Thiago Maia, and I can't help it because they were so good and so cheap. And we've just conceded to Boufal, and that's not... I mean, it's a good goal, good finish, but not a goal I was happy to concede, especially when you look at the stats. We've been in control of this game. Gellin has just scored for Wolves. Nice to see that, of course, our former centre-back. 15 minutes to go. I think it could be time to make our final 2 changes here. Just get them off. I think maybe... Can Coman play as a right... Did I buy him as a right-sided player? Yeah, I did. So I'll get him in there as an attacking right-sided mid. I mean, he could be a starter for us. Coman on one side, Asensio on the other. I've brought him in to rotate with Berardi, really. So we'll see how he gets on when he comes on here. I'm tempted to bring on Dani Olmo for Torre, although Torre is actually looking fine in terms of fitness. Gibbs White, realistically, is the player that needs to come off. So we'll bring on Melagoni. Might have to... No, we don't have to switch anything. There he is, fine. Melagoni comes on. And so does Kingsley Coman. I mean, 2 players who would probably walk into any top 5 or even top 6 Premier League team anyway. So it's not like we're weakening the side. And that's what I like about our subs this year. And that could be the difference between us winning the league and not having the depth and quality. Ball comes out here to Jovelic. He's nearly scored a hat-trick. First day of the season with 3-1 up, and he's nearly put the icing on the cake. Still time. Here's another highlight. De Silva throws it in. Ball comes into the box, out towards Vagnomen. There's Douglas Luiz off the bench. He's hit the post. We've hit the post twice in this game. De Silva's made a bit of a boo-boo. I was just about to say, actually, as that throw was taken on the far side. De Silva's not done anything to upset me in this game, touch wood. I've not seen a highlight where he's lost possession or he's out of position or anything. That was the first time I've seen him do something wrong. Ball to come in from that right-hand side. No, it's given away. Torre breaks literally 5 seconds before the end of the game here. Can we grab a fourth? Ball comes in. It's defended. There's Douglas Luiz on a... whatever the hell that was. Some sort of flying volley from the edge of the area. That should be game over now, surely. 3-1. Very comfortable performance, despite the fact that Boufal did get the goal. Good finish from him, like I say. Can we end now, please? That would be great. There it is. Thank you very much. I'm happy with that. I mean, I can't say any more. It would have been nice to keep a clean sheet, but it's not the end of the world. I'm not too concerned about goal difference just yet. We've got 37 games to go. Middlesbrough up next, and they come thick and fast already. We'll praise Torre here. Olmo didn't get on in that game, but I've got a funny feeling he'll get on in the next one. He may even start. Schedule-wise, instantly, you play Newcastle, 3 days later Middlesbrough, and then 4 days later Chelsea. Little bit of a break, and then we're into some sort of fixture congestion in the middle of September. We've got Champions League to fit into this as well. When I played through this with Newport, I didn't have any European football because we're not quite at that stage yet. So, yeah, this is going to be even harder. It's a good thing we do have that depth. I don't think we're going to get many people complaining about lack of first-team football because everyone's going to get a chance to play. For our final game of today's episode, we are going to set up like this. So Ampadu comes in at left-back. He's not that comfortable there. I suppose he's sort of competent. Yeah, competent is the right word. He has to be a defensive wing-back, though, as opposed to support or attack like I would really want him to be. But it is what it is. Actually, I would put him on attack if he could play there, but unfortunately, he can't. I suppose he could be a supporting inverted wing-back. Maybe that could work slightly better. So he could get maybe further forward. I don't know. We'll see how that sort of pans out as we progress through. De Silva basically just not fit enough to play. And Baba, of course, is injured. Jovelic keeps his place up front. Danny Olmo is going to start his first game of the season. Gibbs White stays in the middle. Douglas Luiz comes into the CDM role. The rest of the defence remains the same. Coman to replace Berardi for this game. And that's pretty much where we are. Torre on the bench. He could probably play in this game, to be fair. But I do want to give Danny Olmo a go. I tell you what. We'll play Torre and we'll bring Danny Olmo on as a sub just to make it so that there's not that many changes. Adam Ida's still waiting to break into the first team. Not sure whether he'll be able to. Don't know how competent he is at playing a shadow striker or maybe one of the wing positions. So he's basically going to have to play second string to Jovelic for the time being. Markovic could maybe do with a break instead of Broughton. In fact, I'll do that right now. Although, yeah, he's learned how to play ball-playing defender. Defend as opposed to just cover, so that's not too bad at all. There we go, we'll go into this game. We are against Middlesbrough. If you can hear the clicking of the mouse a little bit more than normal, it's because my cat has decided that the mouse mat is where he wants to sleep. So right there is one massive white cat and I can't do anything about it. Their team looks okay, although we are in 2022, 2023, something like that. So how good those players are these days, I don't know. But Ampadu, I'm hoping, can do a job at left back for me. If not, then I don't really have a second plan because I don't have a spare left back on the bench, and I don't know of anyone else who can play left back in the team, if anyone. So here comes Gilbert down the right-hand side. Asensio gets it clear as far as Jovelic. On a run he goes. Breaks through 2 or 3 defenders. Plays it to Coman. And, well, that's unfortunate. But we have managed to score. Neil Merritt is going to be awarded with an own goal there. Coman, the person who took the shot and caused the problems in the first place. We've got adequate cover here. If we had Baba back, I would have absolutely no worries whatsoever. Ampadu is the concern. Maybe we should have kept that youngster. If you missed yesterday's episode, we signed a left back. I don't know how old he was. I think he was quite young. But he wasn't that good. He was okay. He showed signs of promise. He only cost me £1 million on deadline day. Here's Jovelic to make it 2. No, he's missed the target. Well, that is a novelty. But we loaned him out. I think he went on down to League 2. He plays for Fylde now, just on loan for the season. If I'd kept him, he would have had a chance today. Ball played in from Gilbert, cleared to Mbula. Former Stoke player, I think, isn't he? Coman brings it forward, though. What an attack we've got going on here. Gibbs White into the penalty area, and that makes it 2 of the season for Gibbs White and Kingsley Coman with an assist, and I wouldn't say a goal, but the next best thing, really. He forced the own goal. He won't be credited with it. He won't go in the history books, but we'll know. We're top of the league, or no, we're not anymore. We're second. I'm not too concerned by it. I saw something in the media just before the game that actually said we could win the league, and they're right. We could. I'm feeling it. I'm in the mood. We're playing well, even when we don't have a full strength side. Here comes Gylfi Sigurdsson, dispossessed by Abdoulaye Touré. And he brings it forward just past the halfway line. Long raked ball to Asensio. Try to put a cross in. Here comes Di Francesco. Is he formerly of... Oh, I'm going to make a fool of myself. I'm going to ignore it. No, do you know what? I'm going to go out on a limb and say formerly of Sheffield Wednesday. Oh, I've got that wrong. Torre brings it forward from another great challenge. Coleman into the penalty area once more. Dinks it to the back stick. And it's Gibbs White with yet another goal. Can't stop this kid from scoring. He went from being the man of the moment in our first season, and we loaned him out for 3 seasons after that, and now he's back in a Stoke shirt in the starting 11, proving me and everyone else that it was right to keep hold of him. I was tempted to sell him on so many different occasions. Di Francesco in and scores. I need to have a look to see if he's played for Sheffield Wednesday in the past. Oh, I am bad at my job. He plays for Leeds. Maybe Leeds was the team I was thinking of. That doesn't sound right. But then he signed for... No, Leeds wasn't what I'm thinking of because he signed from Sassuolo. I'm thinking of someone else. Not Forestieri. I'm not thinking of him. Wait, what am I looking at here? What am I looking at here? Is this... Have we all of a sudden just scored a goal or something? I'm so confused. Let's go live. There we go. We were 3-0 up. We've been pegged back to 3-1. The not-so-Sheffield Wednesday man has scored a goal. I could have said to you, former Sheffield Wednesday, and pretended that he signed for Sheffield Wednesday at some point during the save, and no one would have been any of the wiser. But I'm honest, and I'm stupid. And I went and had a look, and I proved myself wrong. But either way, it doesn't matter. We're 3-1 up at half-time. The fact that we've conceded is frustrating. That we nearly conceded a second one by Mbula. Gellin has gone off injured. Bad news there. Not that it really matters, but he scored a goal in his first game, and he's just been injured in his second game. I'm keeping a keen eye on how Gellin's getting on. He has moved permanently, so it's not like he's on loan or anything. This is a Gibbs White corner. Jovelic has had his... I thought he had his effort tipped over the bar. Turns out he just missed the target. Who do we need to take off anytime soon? Maybe Asensio for Kent? Possibly could be a sub that we look to make. Oh, hello, that didn't work. I know you heard me click that, and it didn't work. Here comes Ryan Kent for Asensio. Natural in that position, of course. Just going to carry on. Might have to bring off Gibbs White in just a second, but this could be the final action of Gibbs White. See if he can grab himself the hat trick. I don't want to, tire him out too much that he forces an injury or something. Here he is on the ball. Oh, it's terrible. Should have taken him off 5 minutes ago. That was awful. Fulham are 4-0 down to Everton, who are top of the league, by the way. Here's Gylfi Sigurdsson, former Evertonian, into the Norwegian that I can't pronounce the name of, and he scored to make it 3-2. And all of a sudden, from a commanding position, we look a little bit vulnerable. Let's bring on Melagoni. I'm going to have to put him into a... No, we'll leave him as a Mazzala. Why not? We have one sub left to make. The sensible person in me would look to maybe try and fix the left-back situation and bring Ampadu off. But the crazy son bitch in me looks like he wants to bring on Dani Olmo, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Dani Olmo, for the final 25 minutes, has a chance to prove why he's worth so much money. Get creative. I do not want to lose this. If Middlesbrough score and make it 3-3, I am going to be livid. They are bottom of the league after 2 games, and if we want to win the league, this is not a game I should be at 69 minutes having scored 3 goals in the first half. This is not a game I should be concerned about losing or anything but winning, really. Here comes Kent down the left. Can he play a ball in? And Mbula, I want to say former Stoke. He is, right? I'm not making that up. He is former Stoke. Yeah, we sold him for... Wow, we sold him for 18 million to Leicester. And then they sold him for 14 million to Middlesbrough. Crazy stuff. But anyway, he's just gifted us a penalty. He's taken down Ryan Kent in the penalty area. Up steps. I don't know our penalty taker. Jovelic, of course it is. And he's missed. Well. Oh dear, maybe he pulled rank. He is the captain after all. Ball played into the area, cleared as far as the Norwegians scored against us. We've managed to retain possession there. Coleman down that right, tries to play it across. It's going to be a corner. I can't believe he's just missed that penalty. We've thrown 2 goals away. This is something conspiring against us. Ball played out. Here's Douglas Luiz. Oh, he's lost it to the not Sheffield Wednesday man. Well, I mean... Show some passion, lads. Come on. Do not throw this away. Jovelic not playing very well. 6.0 in total. He only takes a second, though, and he just needs that half a yard and he'll punish you, regardless of how bad he's playing. Here's Douglas Luiz. Don't lose the ball in this area, please. There is Jovelic, who nearly lost the ball. Melagoni back to Ampadu. We're knocking it around relatively well, and I was going to say that's the game, but it's not. We could still not win this game. I am not confident right now. We've got a corner. I mean, it's all us, but they are playing. I mean, that's one hell of a zonal system. They didn't even move. Ball played in. They just stood there. They are literally zonal. Come on, let's attack this ball. I've never understood zonal marking. You just attack it. I mean, we just play it straight to them. Oh, Broughton of all people. Good save from the keeper down to his right. If you play a zonal system, it just doesn't make any sense. Because you play it in, you've got the momentum running into the zonal defenders. I mean, so long as you can beat... I mean, that's just a terrible corner. And the first corner, we didn't even beat the first man. Oh, this is all I need. Sigurdsson free kick over the bar. Well. We got away with that one. Normally, he's far more clinical than that. They're bringing on defenders. I don't know what the hell is going on in that Middlesbrough dugout, but they're not really trying to play for a point. We've knocked it forward, and that's game over. We were quite lucky to get away with a win there, I feel. I mean, we could have scored. We've had 33 shots, 11 of which were on target. We've had a lot of chances, but in the grand scheme of things, they could easily have got a point out of that game. So in a way, we've been quite lucky. Everton riding high at the top. Their goal difference is superior. They won 4-1. I'd like to go and have a look to see what the media think of our chances. Let me just praise Gibbs White's first half performance. His actual performance was okay. His first half performance was brilliant. Let's go have a look at this the league position a second. Right, let's see what the media think. Ready? 4th. They reckon we're going to get Champions League football this season. We finished 2nd 3 years in a row, and they reckon we're going to finish 4th. They reckon Liverpool 2nd, Man United 3rd, and of course they reckon Manchester City to win the league. Everton are meant to finish 11th. They are currently 1st. Middlesbrough are meant to get relegated, and that's where they are. Tottenham have not had the best of starts to the season. They are meant to finish just behind us. Arsenal meant to finish in 6th. So yeah, I mean, no one really where they're meant to be right now, apart from maybe us and Man United. Possibly Liverpool could be excused for finishing 4th. But there we are. Didn't they win the league last year, though? They did win the league. So, I was just going to say, if I'm a Liverpool fan, as a Liverpool fan, had we just won the league, I'd want to be finishing top 2 again. Finishing top 4 would be a little bit of a disappointment, but top 2 definitely. It's normally only a 3-horse race between Liverpool, us and Man City, but there's a long way to go and one hell of a congestion to come as well. Speaking of which, I think what I'm going to do is skip to the Champions League draw. Now, I don't know when that will be. Don't know whether it's going to be, if it's going to be anytime soon. I would like to skip forward and find out, but I don't know if this tells me actually, does it? There are a whole host of games before we get to that draw, I would have thought. Oh, there it is. So it's on the 25th of... Well, August, obviously, because we're on the 26th of July. So the 26th of August is the day before Aston Villa. So what we'll do is we'll come back for Aston Villa and maybe Cardiff? I don't know. Maybe we come back for Villa. We do the draw, we come back for Villa, and then we come back for Cardiff. Or maybe I play Villa, do the draw, play Villa. Well, I'll skip Cardiff and do that myself, and then we'll play our first Champions League game this season. I think that might be a good idea. I'm going to try. I'm not going to prioritise one competition to show you this year. I'm going to try and show you maybe one of each in each episode. So, for instance... maybe we skip to the end of September here. We'll have Bournemouth in the league, and then we'll have a group game from the Champions League. Then we'll skip to playing a Champions League game, and then we'll play Man City in the league. I'll try and give you one every other, rather than we're going to neglect the league completely and just show you Champions League, or neglect the Champions League and just show you league. So we have a nice mix of both. When it comes to first leg, second leg, maybe I just do second leg of each tie and maybe show you a league game as well, because there's bound to be exciting league games in and around that time. We should theoretically be in and around the mix come the end of the season, even if it isn't for winning the league. Maybe it is potentially just top 4. and we need to win certain games. But either way, that's going to do it for today. Next time you see me, we will be drawn into the groups. I don't know whether we've moved up in a seed or not. We'll have to wait and see. If you have enjoyed it though, smack the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, of course, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.